Welcome back. Good morning. All right, time for us to get into the political arena now and fight it out as Kenyans. Not literally so. All right, welcome. I'm Victor Olo. Welcome. It's 16 minutes past 7 a.m. Before we leave the house, I want to take you through what's making headlines in the front pages of our local dailies, as well as get into the topic of the day that is on people in politics. We'll be taking a look at the president's take two. After reshuffling his cabinet and reconstituting his cabinet, so to speak, we have got new entrants into his cabinet. Now, Kenyans are also optimistic that the new government is going to perform. Is it so, or lack of it? The question is, what are some of the expectations from Wanjiku? Are they going to perform as expected of them? What are some of the constitutional duties that they are expected to achieve as the cabinet? Remember, some of them, not some of them, but cabinet secretaries are political appointees. We've seen a number of them from the opposition joining Kenya Kwanza administration. The question is, so what are they going to do? Are they going to use the Kenya Kwanza manifesto? Are they going to use the opposition or ODM or Azimio manifesto? One thing is for sure, is that when or if you are a political appointee, if you're a cabinet secretary, then everything you have to do is inclined towards the president. I'll be having that discussion. With the new cabinet in place, what are some of the expectations? Please talk to us at Victor Low at KBC Channel 1. Already in studio, I have Wakili, who is an advocate of the High Court. She is the only lady on set. Kagombe, Gabriel, joining me. There you have her. Mercy, many people do not know that name, Mercy.
Correct.
Wanjiru Madai.
Yes.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
It's been a while.
I know.
You're well?
I'm back.
Good to see you.
I am lucky I survived the protest.
I can imagine.
Because I was one of the protesters.
I think I saw someone like you. I don't know whether that was you or your lookalike.
One cannot believe, but I'm glad to be counted as a part of a generation that fought for accountability in this country. Yes.
I came to realize that a majority of your colleagues in the profession also took part in that exercise. Why was it so?
Well, I mean, it went to the root of the right of a person arrested being fairly represented in court. And so what we saw is advocates volunteering to offer pro bono services at the police station and also in court to represent those who had been arrested unfairly, if I may add, following the protests. Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm also expecting Mheshimiwa Peter Masara actually joining me on set very shortly. Peter Masara is representing the great people of Suna West, as well as Gabriel Kagombe, also the legislator coming all the way from Gatundu South. They'll be joining me on set here shortly. Let me take you through the front page of the Daily Nation. Let me have it. There you go. But before you get that, I'm also told that there is a meeting of the legal minds in Mombasa this week. What is it? Is it an AGM or what is it all about?
It's just a normal annual conference that is held every year in Diani. I may not really have been privy to the theme of this particular conference. But I hope that they will deliberate on the way forward. On the trajectory that this country needs to take following the events of the protests. Yes, I hope that they end up addressing that issue.
Great. All right, on the front page of the Daily Nation, this is what you have. Scandal of Kenya's athletes' talent drain. That is athletics drain, talent drain. That's what you have here. Scandal of Kenya's athletics talent drain. We saw that during the Olympics, and a majority of Kenyans are taking their talent to other jurisdictions. Why so? I think that is one of the biggest questions that the new Cabinet Secretary for Sports and Youth Affairs, that is Kipchumba Murkomen, will be trying to tackle as to why that happens. But talking to some of them say that Athletics Kenya could be aiding in the transfer of young, talented athletes from Kenya to other countries. Is it the reason? We'll be taking a look at that, and I'm so sure Kipchumba Murkomen, all the way now from France after the Olympics, will be battling that big question. Why sports chiefs, however, say that they have no power to stop the shifting of allegiance. My question is, you can imagine if we had all these talents domiciled here in the country originally, we would be a country of overflowing talent. What do you think of that, Wakili? Because we saw these are young talented Kenyans, and by the time they took it to the podium or to the track or different disciplines in the Olympics, they had their moment to shine. I mean, this is a total case of brain drain and talent drain. And
I feel like the only crop of people who make us proud globally are actually the athletes. So it's sad that that is the one area that we're not investing in. I think as a country we need to really prioritize that area. It was such a shame to hear the reasoning behind why some of the athletes opted to represent other countries as opposed to their own. So I look forward to really critically looking into whether the incoming Cabinet Secretary for Sports will address that issue.
All right. So this is what you have here on the front page of the Standard newspaper of the Daily Nation. On the front page of the Standard, Ruto trains guns as PSs in shuffle. Again, who goes to stay? That is what is here. Who goes, who stays? After the radical surgery on the cabinet that saw 13 members dropped, the axe is about to land on principal secretaries, with those in the know saying that at least 15 will be dropped to pave way for a broad-based executive. It's not yet over until it is over. Audit report revelation, cheap edible oil deal sinks to high heavens. This is what we have here on the front page of the Standard newspaper. The Auditor General, in a special audit on the move by the Kenya National Trading Corporation to import cooking oil, has blown the lead of that what could be a scam. Government bought 2.8 million jerrycans of oil, but only 2.5 were delivered. That's around 15 billion shillings facility was asked for, but 24 billion shillings given. As a result, the Auditor General wants heads to roll. That is on the front page of the Standard newspaper. Again, Wanjigi guard to be held in grenade probe. He is still in police custody. Tundu Lissu arrested before rally. And here we have it in terms of business. Equity Bank posts 29 billion shillings profit. That is in the financial year ending. How Kenya Heroes ruled Paris Games in as far as sports is concerned. Again, President back on car sunroof dishing goodies. That is, he's here. The president will be on a 3-day tour of Nyamira and Kisii counties. He was in Kisii County yesterday with the county governor, that is Simba Arati. President William Ruto was back at his best yesterday, addressing multiple crowds and making promises as he started his tour of the Kisii region. Azimio doesn't need Raila in opposition. Kalonzo declares. That is what I have here on the front page of the Standard newspaper. Wiper leader together with DAP-Ks, Junior Malo, say that they are capable of handling opposition politics after ODM leadership cost it up to the executive. That is, again, Politics 101, is it? That is something juicy to talk about. So the president is back at it again. PSS next to on Ruto chopping board as he sets to send over 15 of them parking. Sources say that President Ruto intends to reduce the number of PSS from 51 to less than 36. And now the president is consulting Raila and Mudavadi, who will propose some of the new appointees. That is on the fourth page of the Standard newspaper. And on the chopping board, the figure has it here that consolidating departments is also intended to streamline operations and improve efficiency. Fewer PSS will also allow for better oversight and enhanced accountability. Again, now, new and reshuffled PSS appointments are meant to strengthen political alliances. And finally, Raila and Mudavadi to propose some of the new names. All right, let's wait and see how it's going to happen in the coming weeks. An interesting time ahead in Kenyan politics. Again, in terms of politics, we don't need Raila in opposition. Azimio leaders say that That is their stand, they say. A section of Azimio leaders have decried what they termed as utmost betrayal of Kenyans by a faction of their coalition partner and failing to stay true to their course. Was it? Amid the move to embrace a broad-based government, the team led by Kalonzo Musyoka insisted that all is not well in the country, which calls for a united front to deal with the issues bedeviling it. That is in as far as politics is concerned. I'll be taking a look at that in the next few with my guest already in studio. But the question is here, how is it good for your health? Revealed how taxpayers lost billion shillings in edible oils scandal. There's a report here which says that the government spent 14.45 billion shillings to import 2.8 million. That's 20-litre jerrycans of edible oil, out of which only 12.05 billion was paid, out of 14. And so now KCB gave 24 billion shillings credit to Kenya National Trading Corporation for program. That is according to the Auditor General. And the scandal, after another, continues. And still, finally, on the inner pages of the Standard, Adani defends JKIA deal, blames misinformation. The reports indicate that the firm had been contracted to take over management of airport. Despite the mounting criticism, the company defended its intentions in Kenya. That's what we have. All right. And finally, let me just talk about, for those people who were in the drama festival, students sell Happiness at Music Festival Gala begins in Eldoret. I don't know whether Gabriel Kagombe was a member of the drama festival or music festival in high school. I'm not so sure about that. He'll have to tell us what he participated in. I played hockey, handball, and I was also a member of the drama festival. Gigi?
I wouldn't do anything that pertains to acting. I only speak the truth.
Oh, I see. I see what you've done there. So you're not a member of any co-curricular club?
Well, I was a volleyballer.
Nice one.
I was actually the captain of the volleyball team. And we ruled Nairobi.
Talk of volleyball, how did the Malkia Strikers perform at the Olympics?
Well, we didn't fare very well.
But
we tried. We kept.
We tried.
It's been, I think, with the resources that we have allocated to them, then they tried. Yeah.
Right. I have Peter Masara, also Gigi, I almost said Gigi Kariuki. Gigi Kakombe, member of Gatundu South. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a while. Karibu sana.
Asante.
And Mheshimiwa Peter Masara, all the way from Suna West, the great people of Suna. He's here in studio with me today. He's here. Msione Mheshimiwa amepotea, ako hapa. So if he's not picking up your call, he's with me. Good morning, Mheshimiwa.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Actually, I came early.
Yes.
Your people misled me. I was taken to the reception, given water to drink. I came here 15 minutes to 7.
Hot water?
Yeah, 15 minutes to 7 I was at the KBC premises.
Okay, I'll handle that.
Yeah, but there's no problem. Here I am.
Great to see you.
Yeah.
Great to see you. Karibu sana. Karibu sana. Okay. You've just come when we are taking a look at what you have on the front page of our local dailies. Let me start with you, Gigi. Scandal of Kenya's athletes' talent drain. She's handled it. Wakili, Wanjiru Madai is also here with us. Let me take it very quickly. Ruto's train guns on PSS on reshuffle. That's on the front page of the Standard newspaper. That's what you have here. What has it that more PSS are meant to go in the new cabinet reshuffle? And what has it that Raila Odinga and Musalia Mudavadi, Prime Cabinet Secretary, are also consulted on who to be proposed? That is on the front page of the Standard newspaper. Very quickly, on the front page of the Star, what I have here, Ruto Raila pact bolster Rigathi Mount Kenya grip. That is what I have here. Ruto, Raila, pact bolster, Rigathi Mount Kenya grip. Key ODM luminaries have been appointed to key ministries in Kenya Kwanza. Kagombe, what do you make of this front page? Ruto, Raila, pact bolster, Mount Kenya, and Ruto trains gun on PS's reshuffle. In 2 minutes, if you can.
You know, I know there's a...
Okay. I'll come back to you shortly. All right. Let me come to Masara.
Yes.
Let's take a break. I'm told. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Hold on. We take a break?
No.
A quick break. Let's take a break.
Okay.